Hello, I'm Jim Wright, creator of the Intervention Central website. Welcome to this video from our Data Pathways series on how to use classroom data efficiently to make better instructional and behavioral decisions. Today, our spotlight is on checklists. Let's begin with the definition. A checklist is a series of observable behaviors or outcomes, each of which can be judged by an observer to be successfully accomplished or not accomplished. When properly formatted, a checklist allows the teacher to record with a simple check mark whether that item on that list has been carried out. So checklists are really ideal for measuring behaviors or outcomes that can be reduced to two possibilities, done or not done. For this reason, they can be used to measure collections of goal behaviors, such as work readiness. For example, has that student come to class with the necessary work materials, such as textbook, pen, notebook? Or you can use a checklist to measure appropriate conduct. During large group instruction, for instance, is that student sitting up straight, looking at the teacher, and taking lecture notes? Checklists can track steps in a student's cognitive strategy. For example, Read-Ask Paraphrase, RAP, is a reading comprehension strategy used with informational text. For each paragraph that the student reads, they first read that paragraph. They then ask themselves what the main idea of that paragraph is, and they identify two key details that support the main idea. And finally, before moving on to the next paragraph, the student takes a moment to paraphrase, that is, put into their own words, the main idea and two supporting details. A checklist would be a really helpful tool to verify that the student is implementing all the essential steps of this or any other strategy. So checklists are a really convenient way to collect student data. Still, I have a couple of other tips I want to share with you about using checklists. First, remember that checklists are best suited for yes-no behaviors. Not all behaviors, though, can best be scored simply as done or not done. For example, a teacher might want to grade a behavior like classroom participation as poor, fair, good, or excellent. When you select behaviors like these that are more complex or allow for partial credit, consider using a rating scale or rubric instead of a checklist. Second tip, checklists can also be a useful tool for student self-monitoring. While teachers can do a terrific job of completing checklists, you may want to encourage students to use checklists to monitor their own behavior. Not only does self-monitoring build student self-management skills, it also lightens the data collection load for teachers, and that's important. Before we wrap up, I also want to tell you about a free, convenient online application that you can use to make customized checklists of your own. The app is called the Self-Check Behavior Checklist Maker. It has pre-entered checklists that include expected behaviors for typical classroom situations, such as listening to the teacher and working with other students. You can use this program to create and print your own checklists. And here's another important point. The application allows you the freedom to write or edit any checklist item that you can think of, so that you can use it to construct a checklist fully customized to your needs and for any behavioral goal. The checklist application is available on the Intervention Central website at this web address, so I invite you to visit. Check it out. To recap, we talked in this video about how checklists are useful classroom data collection tools for measuring those student objectives that can be framed as yes-no behaviors, such as work readiness, appropriate conduct, steps in a cognitive strategy. And don't forget, the students can often use checklists to monitor their own behaviors as well. This is Jim Wright of Intervention Central. I want to thank you for watching.